Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt! Where's me fucking bike? I've unwrapped all this other junk and there's nothing that I like. I wrote you a fucking letter and I come to see you twice. You worn out geriatric fart, you forgot me fucking bike. If I'd have wanted a pair of bloody socks, I would have bloody asked. And this cowboy suit and ping pong set you can shove right up your ass. You stuffed me bloody order up, it's enough to make you spew. But it's not just me who's snaky, mate, me sister's dirty too. Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt. Where's me fucking pram? You promised me you'd send me one, and you remember who I am. 'Cause I'm the little girl what you made sit right on your hand. I'll give you fucking ho-ho-ho, you forgot me fucking pram. Next time I come to see, I'm gonna punch you in the guts. And I'll let your fucking reindeer loose, kick Rudolph in the nuts. Yeah, you just wait till next year till you get back to that store. And me and me little sister come stomping through the door and we'll say, hey, mums and dads, just smell his breath and check his bloodshot eyes. And don't listen to him, boys and girls, 'cause he tells fucking lies. He's just a piss tank and a pervert. He's not even very bright, 'cause the old fucking wanker forgot me fucking bike. Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt. Where's me fucking bike? I've unwrapped all this other junk and there's nothing that I like. I wrote you a fucking letter and I come to see you twice. You worn out geriatric farts, you forgot me fucking bike. I'll dob you in, you old cunt. I'll tell me old man on you, he'll punch your fucking lights out. I saw Mummy sucking Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. That's my about like one of the 3 or 4 Christmas songs that I could never possibly get sick and tired of.
That is the first time that I have heard that. That is amazing, and I will forever be grateful that I have heard that now. Yes.
Kevin Bloody Wilson is where you want to go and find him on YouTube. I found that song when I was in about like grade 5. I remember one of my best friends, Ty, his stepdad, Don, he'd gotten a recorded tape with that song and a few other ones on there. He's got a bunch of really funny stuff, as you can imagine. And that was kind of like one of those. He even told us, like, don't you be freaking taking this tape over to your friend's house and listening to this, because I don't need the pissed off parents committee fucking knocking on my door kind of stuff. And you couldn't find his music for your years, right? I heard it in like grade 5, didn't hear it again until, you know, what are we, like almost 20 years old, somewhere around there, by the time LimeWire and Kazaa and shit like that started coming around, and then you could get that stuff again.
That's how I found the rodeo song again. Was like, man, I only had that shit on 8-track way back when, and then I need to grab it somewhere, but I never could find it. You know, it never was like any of the local places. So yeah, it wasn't until LimeWire. For me, it was BearShare. That was the one I liked, because every time I got on LimeWire, I ended up getting a fucking virus on my computer. So BearShare seemed to not be as bad for me.
I would imagine I probably gave my parents' computers a few STDs doing stuff like that, but it is what it is. It's like here's actually a cool one. So on Facebook, Charlie Benante, Anthrax's drummer, he made a post. I don't think he made it specific on Facebook. This is where I was reacting with it, though, talking about how Spotify is where music goes to die. And my response to that post, and I typed it in, my comment was bullshit. Because of platforms like Spotify, more fans than ever have access to Anthrax's music. So, like, if anything, this is very much where it goes to spread and shit like that. But the argument that he's making is that platforms like Spotify, the artists don't get paid for the amount of work and effort that goes into writing a song. I've tried writing a couple songs, and not even good songs, and that shit is fucking tough. So you think of all the great music we've heard all these years, and it's like, when I total up how much money I've spent on CDs and records and cassette tapes and all that over the years, and then for Spotify, for less than $20 a month, I can just have access to absolutely everything I wanted, pretty much. There isn't much you can't find. There is some stuff, but most of it you can find on there. And it's like, it's hard to argue with that, Like, I would still be buying CDs to this day, if my car had a CD player in it. But because it doesn't, which is probably a good thing financially, you know.
When it came down to that, I was happy with the jump from tape to CD. I was very happy with like kind of the side transition from uh CD to like MP3 and all that stuff. I was pretty happy with that, man. It was like I didn't downgrade any quality, and like the MP3 could still be put on the CDs and shit. So I was pretty stoked with like that digital part. Now that it's just gone, and it's just like you just get it through where the fucking Pixies and airwaves. I mean, there is something to be said for like records, right? Like nothing sounds quite as crisp and rich and magical as having that music on a record. But with all the digital advances, you can really fine tune that shit in nowadays. So
Well,
I
my
mean,
dad is fucking funny. I've had this argument with him sometime, like a few times. So my dad's a very prolific reader. Him and I both get into rock magazines, rock biographies, and stuff like that. He's read a few Neil Young biographies, where Neil Young is in at least one of them ripped like the whole Kazaa downloading Napster shit out down because the quality of the MP3s are not good. And my dad will go on, who's never downloaded a fucking song in his life. Will go on, still go on about this, and it's like to this day, that's why Spotify is inferior and shit like that. And I'm like, you clearly do not know what the fuck you're talking about. It's okay to be stubborn and stuck in your ways, but
yeah.
like when we were ripping like unreleased shit where you could tell like that.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah,
absolute terrible fucking
there's
quality.
definitely quality, and even when you're downloading on like Kazaa or LimeWire, you could see some of these files weren't all that great of quality in the numbers on them, but you had to have that fucking song. So you download it anyways and just deal with the fact that this song wasn't as good on the volumes knob as the other one. You have to crank it up, and then the next song comes in. That's fucking loud,
Yeah, man. It's like nowadays that that same soul. Yeah, there's something to a record. All right, you can't mimic the record in digital. You can't do it. There's something to the soul of that. Having that needle, having that with that fucking. There's just something to the soul of that music. But when it comes to making just absolutely crispy clear, you can make that music everything you want it to be, and just I can bring out I can give it 3D effects, like I can make it sound like I'm in a goddamn stadium now. Like with all the advances, you just like it's so cool. And nowadays, like right with the things like Spotify, they're giving you options like that, right? The quality that you can stream that music in is phenomenal. So yeah, hard to beat. And you can do it all from this right here, and you ain't got to carry around that fucking folder of 1,000 CDs anymore.
Now, as someone who loves to be able to sit there and listen to records still and be able to put that physical copy on, I do appreciate how my dad has his rec room set up. So this is not a digital music type place. We will listen to the physicals. I like that. I can appreciate that. Because I still have Sterlite totes that are full of fucking CDs, man. I got a lot of music. Some of that stuff you cannot find anywhere but where I have it. There's stuff where I'll bet you less than 100 copies were ever made of like Prince George local bands growing up, right? Where nobody fucking knew about it then. Nobody fucking remembers it now. But I got a couple copies,
Right.
The which one is it? The new Metal Dab Frog that we use. That is one of those CDs, actually, a band called Fueled by Ignorance. Very, they would have fit really well into our new metal top 5 that we had. Had anybody, if you guys were to give those albums a listen and check them out, I bet you'd probably actually dig that shit. But unfortunately, they broke up, as many bands do. That's the reality. So right, we'll post this up right here. We've got a few giveaways to do tonight. Xmas is going to be the magic word to get you entered into this one. So dial that one in there. I've got at least 2 giveaways that I'm going to be doing myself.
I'll be doing at least 2 also. One of I'm gonna be doing one my full line 10 pack of everything that I have is that I did is gonna go out to somebody, and then I'm gonna go through the vault, and we're gonna put something together through there, and do a little bit of a huge community type thing. I've got stuff in there from Thunder Dan, from Hooli, from Dr. Lieb, from you, from so we'll get it. We'll make a nice big community pack to
I
give
like
away
it. I
also.
like it. My giveaways, I got a couple packs here that I've been sitting on for a hot minute waiting for this occasion. So I got some Hula Biscuit from our brother Jimmy, Blackbird Preservations. Now, Hula Biscuit is the Hawaiian root beer crossed with his Whisker Biscuit F2s. So those will be real interesting. And for my brother Tyler from Family Tree Seeds, we got life insurance. This is a 5-pack of FEMS. And this is Lifeguard OG, which I've told, if you've heard me the story about the hanging out at the McDonald's in the morning over the summer when we're at a music fest, and all of a sudden I got like mad anxiety and was like almost to the point where I was like went racing out of the restaurant. Had it not been for my daughter was in that restaurant and eating, and you can't do that. So I had to cool my shit. Anyways, Lifeguard OG was that strain crossed with the life insurance, or with the investment dog. The investment dog is the thing I've been raving about here for the last month or so. I just absolutely loving it. So that is going to be fire. And with each of those, I'll give away. I'm going to throw in some of the Hunza Valley 7C seed increase that I did on there. And I might throw a couple of the Hunza Valley crosses in there that I did as well. We got stuff like Bambalam cross that we threw in there. We've got an investment dog cross that I threw in there. I crossed it to the grapple fritter. I feel like there's maybe a Catahoula. So there's some interesting goodies in there to be found for sure.
Nice. Shit, some of these people probably get to see some of that gear before I get to.
Nope. You got. I think you have all of that gear in a box waiting for you downstairs. Just got to get it to the post office.
I like you. G-Bay, do you need me to like push the button and let you in here? Are you just hanging out back there, man? All right.
What's going on, boys?
Let it. Hey!
Hey,
Merry Christmas, fucking Eve.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hello, everyone. Happy holidays, all that good stuff.
Oh, so fucking great debate. Are we all like in a jolly mood? I'm not like the biggest Christmas person, right? Like, and the more like Christmases I go through, the more they piss me off because they seem to come earlier every goddamn year. And the old fucking bah humbug of me really fucking comes out. Now, but I love to get all vibey out. We can decorate. I love fucking having flashy, colorful lights everywhere. So, it's in my wheelhouse, but it's that overly, let's buy shit thing that they turn Christmas into. I love, a reason to decorate and get together for the holidays.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I feel the financial constraints of it are a bit of a pain in the ass. It's been a rough year financially for us with my better half here being off for, like, what is that, 7-8 months or something like that. And then gets hired up just in time for Christmas to come in, right? So it's like, but hey, at least we didn't go into a Christmas as the single income family. That would have made things a fuck of a lot harder than they were. So, there's definitely bright sides to that. Yeah. To me, Christmas is, I like the family. I like the brightness of the lights. How can you not be happy when you see a bunch of bright, beautiful lights all over the place? It's amazing times. To me, man, the best part for me is when I get my daughter says happy birthday. That's like, and the magic in the kids' eyes, man. When the kids are doing their thing, and because it's all magical to them. And I got this cool thing or whatever. As much as it is kind of shitty that it's over, physical material things that are getting them all excited. The fact is, kids are excited, and that's awesome.
Right.
Happy, excited kids just rules 100% of the time. So I'm all for it. Unless you're trying to sleep, then you got to shut that shit down. But
No, man, I got a bunch of great memories of fucking Christmas and family and the shit we used to do together, things like that. So, but during these times, a lot of these movies we were going to talk about were getting played. So, they have kind of that special fucking place in your heart, that because, everything else that came along with them, is they were in the background as like the background noise to these parties. So definitely, and some of those on your list were some of them. So.
Absolutely. So I honestly, so I just kind of threw this list. I'm going to big screen me here for a second so we can get a better look. I kind of just pulled 5 out of the air that I've enjoyed. I don't know if I personally actually do have a top 5 list, but I absolutely enjoy every single one of those. So for our purposes tonight, I don't know. Do we wipe that slate clean right off the bat and just start with all our own stuff, or do we start picking and pulling and demoting and promoting possibly some of this stuff? I'll break this down just in case anyone's a little unsure. At the bottom there, you all know, remember Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like the stop motion claymation, whatever, with Yukon Jack and stuff like that from like what, the 60s or whatever, that probably. So that's the one I'm talking about at number 5 there. Then we got the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and all that one, the Peanuts Christmas. That's a great one, I think. Die Hard. We had the great debate just the other day in the morning there, and Die Hard is very much a Christmas movie, as decided by the live chat, where any and all debate shall be decided. Lethal Weapon. It's fucking right. It counts. That's all enough said.
Just fucking counts.
Yeah, it does. Now, does it make the list? Hey, that's another further debate. But
that's a whole other fucking story, right? But
yeah, since I'm the one here with pen in hand and eraser, I actually get to final decision, I guess, on that.
The talking stick, as we say.
Yeah, and then Garfield, man, the Garfield Christmas where he makes the butt scratcher for Odie and stuff like that, the rake and everything. That was a good one, man. That's classic.
Right? And all the heartstrings were fucking pulled with that episode.
Yes.
Well, let's just say this. This will be fun for a minute or two. Chat, just rifle in your favorite Christmas movies. And we'll watch that.
So, yeah, I mean, when we go down, all right, I'm going to say, like, just a good fucking holiday movie, all right? I'm just going to throw one out that's not on the list. And so we're going to go old school, dude, and I'm going with the old school. It's a fucking Christmas movie, the Christmas Carol. The original, like, fucking... No, man, not the sappy one. The fucking, which one? I'm thinking of the one, the leg, the fucking tongue stuck to the pole. Like, when you think about that, that is like just another recreation of the fucking Vegas, Christmas story. Or I mean the Lampoon's, Vacation Christmas. Right? That's like the same thing. It was all the bullshit. It's all the bullshit that comes along with the holidays is what they were showing, and all the fucking, I don't know. I love it.
I don't even know if I'm old enough to know what you're talking about.
Bro, the lamp, fucking Ralphie with the Red Ryder rifle. You'll shoot your fucking eye out.
That movie was terrible. Come on.
Fuck, I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. Ultra classic. Ultra classic. Gotta be on that fucking list.
Grandma and Grandpa, perhaps.
Oh, fuck off. They still sell that lamp in places to fucking commemorate that movie because it's so goddamn awesome. Don't fucking you talk about the curmudgeon-y shit. Don't get your fucking new age bullshit generation shit. I don't know what good fucking stuff is because it wasn't made in this goddamn century. Fuck off. Put it on the list.
Damn. Make me.
I don't know how. I wish I could.
Okay, well, like I said, any and all debate shall be handled in the live chat. What say you, live chat? So the classicness of it, this is a movie I've been aware of for like most of my life, I think. I've never seen it until I shacked up with my ex-wife when we watched it a Christmas or two at her parents' place. I personally didn't care for it. It was okay. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, a lot of them are, right? Especially when you got to account for how old it actually is, right? You got to account for that. And it wasn't bad. But I feel like, my opinion. So does it make the list? Yay or nay? Live chat. G-Bay, what's your thoughts?
Oh, I like this. Yay or nay? Does it make the list, chat? I like that. All right.
I am not a movie buff, so it's hard for me because I'm in my head. He didn't really actually give me a title to work with, so I'm thinking Christmas. What is it, The Christmas Carol or Miracle on 31st Street or whatever? What are we dealing with here? Like the old school Christmas Carol movie or Christmas?
Yeah, I feel like I'm with you, Muff, on this. We could do a top 10, but we only have room for 5 on the board. So
it's like if there was a category for like staples, yeah, that would make it for sure. As a top 5, no. In my eyes, in my opinion. For me, mine's Home Alone. That's my favorite Christmas movie, kind of. It's right in my.
Hey, you got to work up to your favorite, man.
Yeah.
Is that how you give it to the ladies too? It's just like, hey, fucking nice to meet you. Ah, there's my best. Fucking hope you come back.
My favorite, one of the classics I turn to. I'm sure you can break it down, and I can pick other ones, but yeah.
Okay, so then here's the question. It's nobody's saying poll. I like that idea. Okay. Wow. No, if we get into doing polls, that's gonna take forever just typing to figure that shit out. It'll all be said in live chat, yes or no. I don't think I've seen anybody say no to that, but there has been 3 people that say yes. So I guess that means it goes up. Where do we put it? It wasn't a resounding
just
yes.
on the list. It's got to go on the list, man. We're building the list now. Right? Just because you put stuff up there preemptively, but now those are just like placeholders. So now we add to the list.
We'll just start fresh. Okay, so since that was definitely not a resounding thing, or questionable ism, I say sound number 5, sound fair?
Yep.
That's called The Christmas Story?
Yeah, Christmas Story.
I'm just going to shorten that to Xmas.
It's been a long time since I watched that one. Long.
Good one, man.
Great. All right, there we go.
All right, so G-Bay said Home Alone. So, yeah, I mean, Home Alone, definitely 100%. Awesome Christmas movie. I mean, it comes on every Christmas around ours. So, Home Alone, absolutely making a fucking list.
Well, and also Home Alone's got, like, it's not just a Christmas movie, it's a good child movie as well. So it has outside of Christmas watch value to it too, as I guess is what I'm saying. So yeah, where do we throw Home Alone? Because I honestly believe that is one of the best Christmas movies ever. It's one of those situations where when you start doing the top 5s, you got to get rid of ones you really like. But for all intents and purposes, where do we throw it here, guys? Because it's a good one.
Probably 3 or 2. Probably. I don't want to give it number 1. It's hard to say we're early in the show yet, right?
Like, you got to unmute yourself if you're going to talk to us.
Number 3.
Number 3, okay.
I think that is that very possibly could stay in that position through this whole fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Fucking since Emuff won't shut the fuck up about Christmas Vacation, we might as well get to this one.
Well, yeah.
It was bound to make the list at some point in time, guaranteed. This is for that once again, absolute classic. So where are we gonna throw that one there?
Bro, I mean, it might be 1 or 2. It might be 1 for me, honestly. It really might. Because when I think of the impact of Christmas Vacation, I think of almost everybody fucking knows a line from that movie. I see people setting up fucking murals to that movie to decorate their yard. Like, that movie has just, it absolutely, is a staple.
Okay,
So
so
for
sorry to cut you off. I want to hear from live chat. We got open spots. Where does this movie belong?
yeah,
Like this is the whole thing. We say any and all debate shall be handled in the live chat. You guys are here, participate with this, so let us know where it goes. Where it makes the list. Where is it to belong? Fuck
Well-
yeah, let us rip.
where are you at on it, G-Bay? All right, we got one for Weed Nerd,
It's fucking up there, man.
right?
It's
Emup says
it's
number
north of
1.
three.
Raider says number 1.
It's in the
Fuck
one.
yeah. My missus says number 2. 1 for Sir Hunalot. See, this is what we like to see right here. Cheers, gang. Keep them coming. You can tell how old a lot of you guys are, clearly.
They're all right.
All right. So it looks like pretty resounding number 1 at this one. So or
All right, hey, wait, before this list fills up, I want to add one to it just for fun. All right, I got a great list, man. Fucking Mean Girls. How about that? G-Bay looked up. Hey, man, do you remember Mean Girls? I know you watched it.
Just the title.
I
of
know
it.
you watched it.
No, just the title's funny.
Caribou looks so disappointed. I love it.
He's speechless.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Like, what the actual fuck?
You did it, Fluff.
Well, I don't fully
Oh.
understand what's going on. Did Mean Girls actually happen during Christmas, or is
Yeah, they were practicing for the Christmas pageant
okay?
through that fucking movie to get ready for the fucking talent show. They were doing their Christmas number, the dedication to Santa.
Okay. Well, what do you say, live chat? Does Mean Girls make the top 5 list of all-time greatest Christmas movies? Let's hear it, yay or nay. Let's have maybe we have a lot of secret Lindsay Lohan fans around here. They're just like screaming over this one.
Right, that's what I'm waiting to see is all the fucking Closet Lohan fans in here.
Was it Rachel McAdams in that one too?
Nothing wrong with cute girls in movies, but they got to do something. The plot's got to be at least interesting as well.
Okay,
I just wanted to fuck with the list.
I'm
My
glad
wife
to
reminded me
see
of it.
we don't have a bunch of yes men and women in our live chat because this is just a resounding bunch of fuck to
Fuck
the
you.
nose about that one. I like to see it.
All right, but on a serious one. So I watched like the new fucking, was it a new one? I'm not sure which Grinch it was. It was an animated fucking Grinch, and I thought it was absolutely horrible. Like, I thought Jim Carrey did a good one, but like the old school Grinch, I think should be on this list.
Oh,
Right.
you know, dude, I completely didn't even think about that one, and I agree. Can we throw that straight to number 2? Does it beat number Vacation and go to number 1? Like, where do you all say that? Because that one's a freaking yes. That was like, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, it's hard to think of that one because the Grinch has almost that same fucking impact, for me as a kid and other things just in general, right? About the Grinch, but I don't know, man. It doesn't quite have the same as Vacation for me right now. So I have a solid number 2. I would put the Grinch up there, but it's got to be a very specific Grinch. It can't be some of this new age bullshit. I want the OG Grinch.
Okay. Well, we'll specify. Well, we're here talking about it. We're not. Yeah. So the OG Grinch. Will we write it down like that then? OG Grinch.
I mean,
It's kind of like, and Rudolph should just supersede the list almost. Rudolph is just the Christmas movie.
But
It's it's retired. It's not in the running. It's just over there in its own little fucking spot.
See, I was wondering about this because we did that with like our new metal list. We kind of said like, right, we're not going to put some of those ones that are just at the absolute, right? We didn't put like the Rage Against Machines up there and stuff like that, right? No, we didn't. We said they. Or wait, who was it? We put somebody up there and we said we're not going to put them up there just because that's.
We put Korn up there.
Korn, right, that's what it was.
Because we knew they would make the list, and they very quickly got booted the fuck off.
Yeah, but and that was also that fucking deal. So I say what it is things like Frosty and Rudolph, like those cartoons, they are just they're there. We know. You can't.
I disagree. Because then might as well make it the best 7. It's kind of like
no. I'm saying we don't need them on the list. They're already there at the fucking. The same way we did with Korn. We admitted it. We put them there. We took them off. It's good. They're basically tied for fucking the ever-loving first.
We took Korn off because they are not nearly as good as the other 5 bands we put on there. So if Rudolph and Frosty don't make the list,
all right, let's
fucking they're not as good as the other.
All right, let's let her rip. Fine. We fucking let's put them up. Let's put them up there. Then where are we gonna put fucking Rudolph?
Okay, wait. Okay, let us know if get in on this live chat. Where 1 through 5? Where does Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer go? Yukon Jack and all that good stuff. That
it's hard to say. I don't really put it up there too much because it's not like the.
Yeah?
It's just it's grandpa of the fucking movies. It's just he's there like it's a staple.
Aren't you older than me for fuck's sakes? I'm cheering for this.
I'm 43. Yeah, so I've watched this movie every year for my whole life. So it's like, yeah, but the plot is like whatever. But it's got Yukon Cornelius.
Okay, so I see like Rudolph for 11, so that clearly does not make a top 5 for Emuff. Does not make top 5 for Berkshire Buds. And the only other person I see is saying Artman saying put it at 4. So it looks like it's actually not all that well thought of.
It can fill the void till we bump it off, I guess.
Dude, is that where it goes? Is Rudolph goes into 4 because
it gets the dignity of being up there for a minute, I guess.
For a minute, all right. So like every time I watched it, it was like Frosty, Rudolph, and what Jack Frost all like together, right? So are those all one, or do we gotta like strategically put them on and bump everyone off, or see if they even make it? Because Frosty is like the exact same thing as Rudolph in that fucking vein, right? But do you like the Frosty story better than the Rudolph story? It's the same cartoon. It's all that.
All right. Well, hey, see, this is where we have the live chat rocking it first. So what do y'all think? Does Rudolph or does Frosty is up next? Does Frosty make the top 5 here? Frosty, the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Not for me.
Oh, I'm fucking mental. I smoke another one. We should rip a dab, perhaps.
I just did, yeah.
Oh, Berkshire said Frosty at number 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe a fucking top. See, we're getting some top 5s for Frosty.
See, I like how people are not just running shit necessarily right up to the top of the list, right? I think we got a respectable top 4 right now, for sure.
Oh, good call, Sir Hunalot. Good fucking call. Oh, fuck, where is it? Better have the Christmas one up there.
The suspense. You're the fucking eyes on this one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that fucker was so blazed he couldn't even fucking get the joint.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be like that dab frog at the end of the night. Speaking of end of the night, we've got the giveaway that we're going to be doing up here pretty quick. So Xmas is the word to get you in on that. I guess the first one I'll give away, I'll do up. Pack of feminized life insurance from Family Tree Seeds. So if you want to get in on that, type Xmas in on that as you're doing your dab, and then that gives me a chance to do my dab. Feeling good, feeling good.
I feel like I have one that might possibly make some fucking movement with this.
Okay.
All right. How about some Bad Santa Edge?
Bad Santa, Billy Bob
Yeah.
Thornton.
Yes, sir.
Oh, definitely better than Christmas Story. I'd say. You know, I could even actually probably put that over the Rudolph one, because while I really do actually like the Rudolph one, it's also probably been 20 years since I've seen it, and I'm not really. Yeah, whereas I clicked across Bad Santa a couple days ago and I damn near watched it. That shit was funny. That shit was depraved. Billy Bob does play a great character there, so I feel like that I could see it going as high as number 4 for me personally. What do you guys say, live chat? Let us know. Does it make the list? If it does, let us know where it goes. 5's a super tough list, Lobster. I need to get another whiteboard for over here, and then we can really do this up.
Bro, we need to hit up one of the local grade schools. We see if we get you one of those smart boards. We could move shit. Fucking, we can get all kinds of fun going on, man. Think we get that donated to the show? I'm sure some grade school would love to donate a whiteboard to us fucking stoners.
We can start a GoFundMe.
Yeah. For educational purposes. We're trying to educate stoners out there.
Well, it's actually, you know what I found when I was cleaning up yesterday looking for baseball cards was my microphone. I've got an actual proper fucking concert microphone kind of shit that I could probably use if I had the right stuff to hook it up.
See, we got a 2, we got a 2, we got a 2, we got 2 3s. We're like 2s and 3s up here, but kind of evenly split right now. It looks 1.5. Get out of here, weed nerd.
Yeah,
Fucking get fuck out of here with your shit. We got a 3 for weed nerd.
Agnes puts it at
1 for Agnes.
3 for Freddie. Is anybody actually counting? We need someone doing that math for us.
No, this whole thing is just for arguments and fucking conversation. So who gives a shit? We'll see which one makes it look like we feel the best about it. We'll put it where we decide, no matter what the audience says. Ha ha! We have control over the pen and the board. You all think you have a say in this, but really it's just us pulling fuckery.
Bad Santa, then the OG Grinch. Is that what you're saying? Bumps that? Okay, we'll go with that. Now I'm going, fuck, man, this is going to be hard.
Damn, Bad Santa's a number 2 fucking Christmas movie for people? Wow! Huh.
Yeah, we could do another row of 5, maybe,
Uh-oh. My old lady stole my pen. There it is. Okay, so Bad Santa. Yeah, it's like, did I spell Satan? No, I didn't. Okay, and then we got the OG Grinch would be here. OG Grinch, Home Alone. And
Berkshire is gonna fit right in with Rusty Nails.
Oh yeah, it does too.
Uh-huh. Seeing this over there, fuck shit. I thought I was a grumpy old fucker. We're gonna have these guys.
Little dash of
You
2 cents.
fucking whippersnappers.
Yeah.
That's what this list is for. Fuck it. Put it Gremlins, man. How about Gremlins? I feel like that. Right?
you
I
just
mean-
got partial saying that, didn't you?
Yeah, let's see. All right, let's look at this fucking list here. What do we have going on? We got some fuckery. We got fuckery of a list here. Oh yeah, he was I believe he typed it in 3 times already over there.
Hey,
You know what?
as long as we're having fun, cheers, Berkshire. Well, there's the list as it sits right now. We got National Lampoon's Vacation at 1. We got Bad Santa at 2. The OG Grinch at 3. Home Alone at 4. And Rudolph at 5.
All right. Fucking so. All right,
And
how about the Friday after next? All right. I mean, that is a story, a fucking a Christmas tragedy in the hood that gets turned around by 2 unlikely fucking souls. I mean, everything about it is just in the Christmas spirit. I mean, you got hoes at the party later. I mean, it's what is not to make it, but an epic Christmas fucking novella right there. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't feeling the Friday after next. Fuck.
I just like to say to you, Muff, you see how I'm the one with the pen in the hand? Enough said, motherfucker. Enough said.
Bro, the OG Grinch is so much better than that new age bullshit Grinch
Absolutely.
shit that they fucking put out. Oh, I tried watching that garbage the other day. Hey, we couldn't even make it through it. And I fucking loved Grinch, man. Fuck. You know what? Hey, there's one I saw that's been brought up a bit, and let's get this fucking a little bit of fuel fucking argument. How about Scrooge?
You?
Huh?
Like a 6.
Like
You said ew? That's my thought on it too. I go so fucking swingy on fucking yeah, what's his name? Bill Murray. Like it's I love it or I hate it, and Scrooge is not one of the ones I like.
I know it's, to me, it's they're just too old, straight and narrow, right? Yeah, it's got a happy ending and all that kind of stuff, but it's like I want to see something that's gonna make me laugh. Bright, vivid colors, which is kind of why I'd lean more towards something like Garfield Christmas, or Peanuts Christmas, because cartoons are awesome. Let's face it, but yeah, no, to me it's just like old, dingy, depressing. Like why would I want to be depressed when I'm watching Christmas stuff? I'm supposed to be happy.
That's what this thing was all about. It was his asshole fucking trying to bring up his Christmas spirit, man. Obviously, you missed the point of the show.
Depression and lots of it. Yeah, I get it. Dude, did you know that during the Christmas season, the suicide rates skyrocket and stuff like that? And watching that show just might be what pushes me over the edge. I'd probably be a pretty good channel too.
Yeah, I expect to see results of this shit tomorrow morning. About I want to see a list on why our list was so bad and how you can rate how we can do better. All right,
His will be like the top 5 STDs he caught in university. At number 4, we've got gonorrhea.
It was semi easy to fucking get rid of. I mean, I didn't have to. You got to give all the reasons for it and shit. Yeah, man.
It's like real world problems, especially in this day and age where rising STD rates are out there.
Oh,
And stuff. Tips for
all
life.
right. So So as we go through this, all right, now fucking through your household. I mean, I want to know what movies are coming on every time. What are these time? What are the ones that are coming on every year for you? So what's not on this list that is guaranteed to be on your house during the Christmas season?
Crickets.
You got nothing, man? You just don't fucking have something that's just kind of like it's a seasonal thing that you got? Why the
Well,
fuck you make up a fucking top 5 list then? You only got fucking 2 of them up there.
because you assholes kicked them off. I used to have 5.
You guys are feisty tonight. That's spicy. I'm trying to think.
Now you don't even like the other ones. Yeah, there we go. Some fucking Charlie Brown Christmas. All right.
Dude, I'm just gonna be like, you know, the guy that gets pissed off at the board game and just like upends the whole thing, so you can't. I'll just be like, we're done.
Fine,
We're done.
fucking just done with this game, man. All right, the Charlie Brown Christmas special. How about that? That's one that I want to be around here every time, but they're like, hey, guess what? You're going to pay for that. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay for it this year. And then I rent it. And instead of buying it, as many times as I've rented that motherfucker, I have owned it 6 times over. But so I feel that is one that has to be on this list.
It is damn good, and I did have it on my personal top 5 list that I threw together there. I feel like it could probably punch out Rudolph.
Oh, fucking 100%. I know it can go better than that, I feel.
Or for me personally, it could also punch out Vacation, but I don't like Vacation as much as I do these ones, right? Vacation was a resounding number 1. I can't fuck with that. It's like get mobbed or something.
These may not be worthy of a
list.
list.
Would be like lighting me up on freaking IG. Freaking look at this, freaking motherfucker over here says Vacation isn't number 1. So, but what do y'all figure? Is it better than does it boot Rudolph off the list? Let's hear it, live chat. Yeah, nay, Rudolph, is it gone?
I'm good. I'm good on it for the Rudolph, but yeah, let's see what chat says. Are we gonna boot out fucking Rudolph? Where on the spot do we think the Charlie Brown Christmas special? You know what? That's how we need to end this. It's just where do they think it should be? We take the fucking consensus. We're gonna see what chat thinks are the fucking top ones, but we get to pick out the ones that are going on the list, or however this is gonna work. We'll make it work.
We got Pearl Brother Sniff over there asking for a dab. So
fuck yeah. All right, so yeah, man, the fucking Charlie Brown Christmas special should it be up there? Where should it be up there? Let us know. Yeah, you did hear a giveaway.
And one I've seen in chat a couple minutes ago mentioned a few times, the Muppet Christmas Carol. Like some of these ones are not list worthy; they're just good to mention and discuss for a quick minute. Bring back some of that nostalgia.
Well, see, that's kind of one of the things we found with doing these lists is if you go straight to all the best stuff, then you get no movement on the list. So we try to actually hold back some of the good ones. But at the same time, when we get live chats, also at the same time, they're like, again, Vacation! There's a reason, like, one of the reasons why Vacation didn't get thrown on the list, because I knew there would get some kickback. UMuff was ready to come to blows over that before the show even started.
So, I mean, we've got a couple people here that actually are going to fucking put in some votes in here. So we got like number 3 so far with some Charlie Brown Christmas special. And I can get behind some of that. So here's the thing. Do we now take it goes up and the list moves down from that point forward? Or does it just replace what's on the number 3 spot? Because technically the number 3... So the list moves down? All right, yeah, I like that.
So. I think that's the way we're...
All right, I like the way that works. All right, so Charlie Brown Christmas special is going to go there. Oh, wait. There's only one person saying no. Fuck yeah. Well, your fucking judgment's real questionable tonight. I don't know.
He's angry.
He is. You can already see him fired up. He already fucking was saying he was going to go carrying his own whiteboard around. So
Tell me you got sperm retention headaches without saying you ain't gotten laid in a while. Peanuts. Is that where we're at, Charlie Brown? Peanuts right now.
you know what, Evan Otter? I'm going to have to go look at that one. I don't think I ever realized, or I don't recall a fucking Munsters Christmas special, but I'll be damned if I don't want to see that.
Grinch. Okay. There is the new and improved updated list.
All right.
Where's the big button? So, since we're there for now, let's you know what we should do? Jump in, let's get the draw done over here and see who's gonna win the pack of life insurance seeds from Family Tree Seeds. Jay Patrick, cheers, brother, man.
Yes, brother.
Nice, very nice. Fuck it, dude. Congrats to Jay. Did you get any of the Hunza Valley stuff in the last shipment there, Jay? I can't remember what I sent to you, but yeah. Hell yes. Lots of sugar and syrup, yeah.
I remember going to what was it like? What the Tim Allen movies? They even not even worth a mention. What was it? Just Santa? It was called. No.
Right. All right. So
mids, that would be considered mids, right?
the Santa movies, bro, yeah, those are mids as fuck. Those are like Lifetime special fucking holiday type shit. Like, yeah they're there, but you know, they were a thing.
I remember going with my school to see one. It was a reindeer, like one of the reindeers was I guess it was Prancer. Was that a movie?
I seen you. That's the OG Grinch that we got written on the board at number 4 right there. I actually forgot that it was a Dr. Seuss thing, to be honest. I just remember the cartoon.
Yeah, the OG one. So, man, okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else is one that is just an absolute around here. We already got Home Alone on the fucking list.
Okay, well, what about Garfield?
Man,
before we wipe the whole list, but what did people? We never actually got a discussion. What is people's thoughts on a Garfield Christmas?
Well, like our age group, yeah, maybe. What about like 10 years younger than us would probably be missing that.
For me, it was one that it was good. I remember it, but it wasn't as memorable as some of those other ones. You know, probably, and so I do definitely, you know, remember it from my childhood and remember how cute and shit it was, but it wasn't one that was like the quintessential, like it's gonna get played over the holidays in this household movie. So.
I did. Garfield, I remember it was Garfield. It was all kid stuff for me, like top 5 movies for me. Like I would think more back into the childhood stuff, but this is
Garfield is about as kids as it gets. Like, back me up on this one here, brother. And we're supposed to be Canadian together, so like I real feel like
you're letting him down, G-Bay. You're fucking letting him down, man.
Is it because you fucking love Mondays? You love going to work on Mondays? Because Garfield sure as fuck didn't.
No.
You got a
I like
fucking problem
lasagna.
with
Yeah, it
problem with lasagna, fucking G-Bay? Is that it? You got a problem with fucking lasagna?
No, it was one of my
Asshole.
staples. Garfield was. It was when I was a kid. That was one of the Christmas ones I watched. But as an adult, no, it didn't stick with me. It didn't stay with me. So it's hard to say. I don't know. I don't
So,
think movie
hey,
application. Charlie Brown, OG Grinch.
there's another one that was fucking awesome. I've seen it come up a lot already, and I don't fucking dig the dude. And fucking as a giant elf, he drives me absolutely fucking insane. But yeah, so how about Elf?
They're ripping on us Canadians in there, bro.
it was. Oh, it's okay. They don't know what they're talking about, anyways. These are people that live in like the Midwest and don't even know what side of the fucking country they're on. So trust me, I'm not worried about these people knowing what they're talking about. Let's put it that way, G. No. Serious. Okay, so what movie were we actually just about to get moving on to there? Talk about here. You're distracting me. Live chat. I love you all. Keep it coming.
So this one, Elf.
Yes.
Movie
Okay.
Elf.
To me, it was cute. It was worth watching. It is funny. But I've seen it once, and I really couldn't care less if I see it again. You know, like it was good, but there's not a ton of rewatch to me.
Kind of like one of those actors with Will Ferrell is like his following would love it. Everybody maybe not so much, but
Yeah, that's always just what I've wondered. So, yeah, I just saw that one come up a bunch throughout this one, and I was wondering about where everybody would thought.
honorable mention, not on the list.
Yeah,
So this is why I like doing the top 5 here. Who was I talking? I think it was Big Word was talking about. He likes the idea of doing like a top 10 list, and then like get your top 10 up there and then battle it up to arrange them in which order they actually should be in there, which I do like that, or even having, but like I said, we run out of board space there, so I need to get another one that we can put up there and then tinker around with. But I do, because it is really tough, especially when we did the music one there a few weeks back. There's bands on there where like it's like, damn, like it's, makes you think about stuff like this. We'll go into ones where we're gonna like get into doing like songs. Like another good one we could like to stay kind of in that new metal vein, Fluff, is like top 5 songs from that. Like, come to a consensus on that one. That would be a lot of fun.
it'd be fucking hard.
It would be. But
there's no way we can come to the consensus. I don't even think we can come to the consensus on the fucking band. Therefore, we can't come to the consensus on the song.
Well, we came to a consensus on the bands.
But just because the list said that doesn't mean that's how we all felt about that. All right, your lists are skewed for your fucking way.
Jay Patrick mentioned why I
fucking eyeball me. I see your fucking side eye. You're on camera.
I am. You're like, I didn't want to do it. Just say you don't want to do it, Fluff. That's all you had to say. I'll have fun without you.
I just wanted an honest list. No.
Yeah, the Trailer Park Boys Christmas is a good one, but it's more of a niche thing too. And that's not a general population kind of thing.
Well,
right,
here's my thing. I should go and watch the Trailer Park Boys Christmas ones, because I've never seen a Trailer Park Boys anything that I didn't like. I don't remember the Trailer Park Boys Christmas one specifically though. So that would be my only issue on there. I don't think they've ever put out a bad piece of content ever.
Yeah, that's pretty funny,
yeah. Rigged, right? Fucking shit's rigged. But Caribou already knows what's going on, man. Put shit in motion.
Yeah, Fluff's fucking cheating is what's going on.
So here's like kind of how I was thinking, how I think it's like hard to do these lists anymore and come up with kind of the same thing, because you know, back in the day when we would do this, we probably all would have been watching either some cable TV or whatever was kind of ripped on fucking VHS because that was ripped off of the cable TV. So we all kind of had the same things to choose from, right? You either had your Christmas specials over here, your cartoons over here, your this over there. So it made something like this list a lot easier. Now, when you can just pick through whatever the fuck you want and everybody just goes every which way,
Yeah.
because yeah, it's so hard to get to let that list going. Because right, it would be nice to like think of like a legit, if we were all sitting around Christmas Day 19 fucking 80, all right, and we were watching cable, these were the fucking shows that came on. List them bitches. What would be your top fucking favorite Christmas ones and why? You know, that's an easy list, you know, to work with. But
Well, see,
this
to
one's fucking
me,
hard.
I feel like, but if anything, like, so if you're actually into watching Christmas movie stuff, and there's stuff that you used to watch back in the old days, because this is what was on this time of year. We used to sit down, watch cable television. This is what was on this time, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of great memories and stuff like that. There's a bunch of those movies that were on this list that I haven't seen in over 20 years. I can't remember the last time I've actually seen the OG Grinch. And it makes this list. I do have very fond memories of that and stuff like that. But like Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer one that was just booted off of here, I can't remember that. And I can honestly, I haven't watched it since I've had access to streaming access, where we got all these platforms where you can find most things. I haven't searched it out, so that tells me, well, how much did I really like it? But then also, to be fair, I don't really watch Christmas movies. I just kind of, there's better shit to watch. So, you know, it's like, why I guess we're just doing this. I don't
Like I
know.
said, that's
Know.
part of the thing, though, right? That's part of the thing. It's for the setup of the year, for the atmosphere, for the fucking what's going on. That's part of the Christmas. It's part of the movies that are fucking going on in the
Yeah,
background, right?
yeah.
So
And I even tried to wear a Christmas shirt today, but it was itchy. But it's a good one.
I don't own one of those.
It's my Ninja Turtles.
That's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, he's got a shell for a back.
A top 10 would fix all our problems. No, it wouldn't. We just have a really antiquated. You know what? If we made this into a top 10 fucking, the top would say top 10 best fucking Christmas movies of all time. And when you look at it, you'd be like, most people would be like, how the fuck is this even a Christmas fucking list? That's how our top 10 would look. Most of them probably wouldn't even be like what you would consider Christmas movies.
Well, I'm surprised that we haven't gone back. Die Hard, guys. Where
Well,
did you
I've
guys see
been
Die Hard?
waiting to it because I know it's gonna fucking be up there, and when we pose it to chat, they're gonna say fucking one or two and or some shit like that. And so I've been just waiting on that one because I figured it was gonna move the list heavily. So we had to put shit up there on the list to make people think about whether it's a real list mover or not. You know what I mean? So I think like things like Home Alone would be fucking higher on that list had we been thinking about like the way the list fucking moves. Right? I think because we kind of put it up there early.
It reminds me though that we did end up moving shit around and just be like, yeah, like the last one was it like Deftones that got pulled out of the middle and something just slotted in there with no other. So I think. I don't know, man. Like we clearly don't have a perfect system. We will try to get better at this as we go.
We clearly do not have a fucking good system for this.
But okay, so here I feel like now we do have a solid top 5, though, right? I feel like we do have a solid top 5. So let's get into some of the more tougher talks now. Like, Die Hard. Where does Die Hard belong, if on this list at all? Let's see it. Fucking yay or nay. And what's slot number 1 through 5? Do you want to see it? Yes or no? 1 through 5.
Doesn't even make my list.
Yeah, for me, it's like it's on the list because of all the like the meme energy, I guess you'll call it.
Right.
Loud it's gotten over the years because it's popular shit at Christmas time now. Like, good marketing job or whoever this happened. Like, good on you. You sold a lot. I'm sure you still make lots of money on that movie. But for me, the Christmas movies have to be like, Christmassy. But that one, please don't come fucking shoot me there. But yeah, just Die Hard's not really on my list too much. But so I'm not gonna fight for it. But I know that it's like it's got its spot.
Right? Hey, every year
It
for
sounds like you
fucking
don't
some
believe
time.
it to be a Christmas movie, but you'll go with the flow because you've seen memes. So that sounds like you probably don't think it should be there. Just say what you
Hey,
just say it.
every year through the fucking through like the holiday season, you know, I go for the dual bang 1, 2. I go for Gremlins 1 and 2 because one's for Christmas and one's for New Year's. So after Christmas, usually at some point before New Year's, I'll watch both of them. All right,
I love it.
they make my list but I ain't gonna sit here and try to fucking argue Gremlins with nobody because most people are not gonna be like, oh, I fucking gotta watch it in Christmas time. But you know,
That's good. I can't root for a cop. Die Hard's off my list.
Okay, so I've seen like a couple number 2s and then like a 4. There's not been an overwhelming amount of yays, which then I'm gonna say no response at all is probably just we're not even gonna go there, which is as good as a no in my opinion. If you thought otherwise,
we'll call
you
it a
probably should've
Christmas
went-
movie, but it's not making a our top 5 list.
Very fair, very fair. Okay,
I
how about Lethal Weapon?
Man, I haven't seen Lethal Weapon probably since the month they got released to fucking VHS. So
Back when you
Miserable
rented
prick, aren't you?
yeah,
You'll just anything I say at this point, you're just gonna like shit all over it.
no, it's just honestly, me and the
How
wife
about
were
some
actually
Metamucil?
talking about them the other day. Me and the wife were talking about movies that we got to go back and watch the other day. It's on the fucking list, but that's
Actually,
seriously, I haven't watched it in fucking forever, man.
So well, I've got, I think it's the first 3 on DVD that I used to probably go back and watch them about once a year. And I could probably find the 4th one on a streaming service somewhere. And like but to be honest, I hadn't thought about those movies in years until we were talking about it the other day. And I think I need to go back and watch those because that is a set of movies that, in my opinion, they're like an earlier version of Cranked, where it has everything you need to make a great movie. It's got comedy, it's got wicked action, it's. Well, ladies, fucking give me dirty looks again. Somebody, please help.
That part.
Right there. I saw Hoobie say something about hash and chat and fucking dab frogs. I was like, all right, man, this all makes sense. Let's do that. So let's do that.
Oh, Batman Returns, a Christmas movie. I have a feeling that's not going to make our list here. But what's your all thoughts? Does it fall into the Christmas movie category, or is it just another one of these cute meme ones? I to be honest, guys, I don't consider Lethal Weapon to be a Christmas movie. It's just one of those ones. Well, if fucking Die Hard is, then Lethal Weapon sure as shit is kind of movies, right? I take it, leave it. I don't watch it because it's Christmas. I'll watch Die Hard pretty much anytime somebody throws it on.
Yeah, like there's got to be more out there that I'm just not thinking of. But if someone mentioned it, it would probably open the floodgates. Like.
Oh shit! Like Miracle on 34th Street is a great one, Ice-Any, but it's great because it's a great story. It's not great because I'm gonna watch it every fucking year. Not one of those types of things. So while I have one of those, recognition for the story told, that's about it.
I just feel like if it was written before my grandparents were born.
But hey, some of these things still have holding power. That's why we're fucking talking about things like an old fucking Frosty cartoons and Rudolph, because those fucking things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And to be honest, like like the Frosty and the Rudolph ones, we're going back to the 60s. So not before my grandparents were born, not even before my parents were born, technically, but we're pretty freaking close, And so, like you said, holding power, it's just to each their own, right? That's the one of the difficulties of putting together a list like this is it's all subjective. We all have our top fives that we can put together here, and then we'll bring them together. And then G-Bay, well, not G-Bay because he doesn't watch stuff. So anyone other than G-Bay will have non.
You guys are real fucking holiday
But-
bump on the fucking log when it comes to watching something during the season, apparently. So
he's like
he's
that.
over there fucking tapping ass and rolling hash instead of fucking watching holiday stuff. So he didn't see any of this.
Can you hate? No,
He's
I like.
not humbugging.
I do watch the Christmas stuff. I do watch it, but I'm just not a movie buff per se. But
Are you guys
I got a good unbiased opinion because I don't watch enough to like be invested. In
are you a holiday seasoner? Like, do you like the whole fucking vibe of that holiday season? Do you set up? Like, do you run lights? Do you do the
I
fucking
got
whole?
lights in the trees and on the trim of the house. Yeah, I got the tree's been up for a while. I don't mind it. I was kind of grouchy and grumpy for a while, but it's just like because it drains the shit out of me, just the money wise and shit, and it always fucks me over financially. But I'm getting over it. It's just something that happens every year pretty well. So, yeah.
Here's away.
We're just powering through.
Spring grape.
I think it's like the kids, that we always made sure it happened for the kids. So it's like, and they're getting to the tail end of that kind of thing right now, being 16 and 11. So, but I still love the idea. Like I love like doing a little bit of, I myself like doing like a little bit of baking and having meals with the family. I'm going to cook a nice meal Christmas.
Love it. Yeah, you know what? We didn't push enough of the fucking how many people we got in here? 53 people in chat now. I don't feel like we pushed enough when we were talking about A Christmas Story, about whether or not. Oh yeah, my turn. All right, so this will be for my full line. So a 10-pack of beans. So that'll be the Black Forest F2, the Gypsy Juice by Black Forest, the Luna Negra, and the Bamalam. So you'll get a 10-pack of all of those.
All right, so Xmas is the word to get you in there. Unfortunately, I don't know how to change the screen on this one without messing it all up. So, but Xmas, short for Christmas, that'll get you in there if you haven't already entered it in. And get in on this. It's going to be some great
Get 'em
stuff.
at the quarter.
Merry Christmas, brother. He's watching the Polar Express right now with his fan.
The old lady just showed me a screenshot of someone she knows is watching the Garfield Christmas special right now.
Awesome. Yeah, my kids wanted none of it.
So chat, man, we'll throw a fucking monkey wrench in this. Do you think A Christmas Story should be up there? I see a lot of people whining and bitching about it, but I didn't see enough people in there saying it should have been somewhere on this list when we were asking. So you got to get your votes in there, man. You want it on the list? You think it should be on this list? Fucking get your vote.
I don't think over anything on there. I think it
Oh,
goes
I personally do. Let's
We
see.
stopped listening to you a long time ago. You're too.
I know. I'd fucking stopped listening to me a long time ago too. Fuck yeah.
Cheers, Dags. I hope you're doing well, brother. Cheers, Bob. What about Bob?
Yeah, man. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everybody. Chat.
I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. A great entire season.
100%.
Happiness and prosperity to everyone is what I would like to see.
Yes. That is it.
Lots of hugs. Lots of hugs.
Oh. All right, now back to fighting about lists.
Just a little.
I don't know.
Hmm.
No, fucking. So, how about you, Caribou? Are you about the whole Christmas vibe? Are you do it up, or are you kind of ambivalent?
I'm too lazy to. I love the imagery of Christmas. I wish I'd just down the street. Actually, my boss's father-in-law, he goes nuts. Like you drive by his place in the dark, and it is like wow. In my hometown of Prince George, there's a road called Candy Cane Lane where it's I don't know if it's a bylaw or what, but to live on that street, you don't just put Christmas lights up, you go fucking nuts. We used to drop acid or mushrooms and go walking up and down that street this time of year all the time. It's like, I love it. I just don't want to be the one doing the setup. I don't care that much for it. When I think about, like, you see some of the people with all these setups, like, where do you put all that stuff when you're not using it? Like, do you, like, because we don't, that's space is always been a thing. Like, where it looks beautiful, I would have fun setting it up, but where are we putting it afterwards? And then you're playing that game. So that's kind of, but I love the imagery, man. I love the happiness. I love the way even assholes tend to kind of chill out a bit this time of year. You know, everyone's kind of looking forward to, a lot of us will get time off work or something like that. I found out the other day, I don't just get a week off, I get 2 weeks off. And, you know, at first I was like, shit, I actually want to go back to work sooner. But now I'm like, you know what? No, 2 weeks off is going to be great. It's exactly what the fuck I need to just chill out, reset, and go into the good new year feeling positive and happy about shit.
Yeah.
So
Good. I'd like to hear that. Yeah, getting a little new look on things. Yeah, reset, a couple days off in a row. It always helps. You're a hardworking dude, so it's nice to get a couple consecutive days where you're just like, oh fuck, don't really know what to do myself because I'm usually working. So then you get to start to process some stuff that's just kind of sitting on the shelves, right?
Yep.
That's what I like about it, because I'm the same way. I work every day, so you finally get a day off, but at noon you're like, idle minds, right? So
no, it's great. Yeah, we don't really have much planned for tomorrow. We'll go out to the in-laws for an awesome dinner, and my daughter will probably show up some point in time tomorrow night after they're done doing everything they've got to do. So, hang out and watch maybe Christmas movies with her.
I got to do some skating tonight with my daughter, which we've done quite a bit of the last week or two. That's pretty awesome.
That was the thing for, you know, it was always, you know, with our families, you know, with as busy as everything was, everybody's, like you said, you know, they stopped and they got together to fucking be around a lot more often during the fucking holidays, you know. There was even some points, you know, we'd have 2 or 3, you know, family get-togethers over, you know, but, you know, we'd call them just Christmas parties or whatever, just an excuse, you know. Someone wanted to get another big get-together at the house, so, you know, that was one thing, you know, everybody. It always seemed, you know, in the summer times and the springs and shit, you know, you can make an excuse to not you know, stop moving around, but in the wintertime you can be like, all right, just let's go do that.
Yeah.
So that's always the part I enjoyed is you know, people seem to make a little more time for family. Where
Well, you think about it, man, like the whole thought, like if Christmas, cold outside, so you don't want to be camping or going to the lake or something like that. Unless you're weird like G-Bay, he probably would love to be on some crazy hike right about
I've
now.
done it.
Hey, we got to spin. Let's do a fucking spinny spin because we're gonna have some more that gotta go out. Spinny spin. All right. So y'all heard it's Xmas. So this one will be for my gears. Who we get? Who we get? Who we get? Hey, cheers, Pat Brady's cat. Congratulations. Hey, hit me up. I figured out I'm on Instagram. I am on there on the Discords. So hit me up. If that doesn't work, let me know here and we'll figure something out to get them to you.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Awesome. I love that name. Like, I love the name and little avatars you see. Good time.
All right.
It was fun.
So I decided that collecting baseball cards again is my new hobby for sure. For probably at least like 2 to 3 weeks until the ADD takes over and I'm on to the next thing. But like, yeah, for the
Some
next
bad
like
back in the
3.
mind, huh?
Yeah. It's like, it's funny because like I was talking earlier about how I kind of tried getting into it a bit there about 7 years ago. And I've gone back and I found cards that are actually, if they are actually like high graded enough there, some of them are worth a couple $100. I'm like, fuck, that's really cool kind of thing. And then it made me wonder that, like, well, what else do I have for cards? Because I got cards spread out all over the place. And man, I thought I saw like in our storage thing, we have this little storage closet out front that locks up where you can put stuff that's not going to fit in your house kind of thing. And I was going through there at some point in time over the summer, and I could have swore that there's a couple packs of unopened cards in there. And I ripped through that fucking thing like a junkie surfing the carpet for a crack rock. So I was like, there's cards back here, rah, 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 I want to, and like, I was like, hooey. But you know what? That closet is cleaner than it was before I went in there. So it wasn't all bad. But yeah.
On a little side quest here, what is just a quick little rant on what's the little family traditions people have for Christmas Eve or Christmas time when they get together, besides like a certain movie or whatever. But, like, is there anything I guess dinner with the fam or whatever?
I
Sometimes
like
people do skating or have a hockey game or
I like to tell 2 cents to cram it up is you know what, but that's good for any season.
First annual year telling 2 cents to fucking hoop it.
Let's see. Yeah, we don't have. We used to have a few traditions through our family and things, but kind of have gone by the wayside. With kind of went with the matriarchs of our families. Really, is what happened.
Ain't that the truth, man?
So with that, a lot of the fun family traditions and get-togethers that held fast and for a long time with our families have died down. But those are some of the fond memories, and it is nice to see that things like my baby sister is trying to families are now rebuilding. It's that kind of it's how generations change anyway, right? And our families are rebuilding and changing and restructuring. So all that stuff, it'll get back to it again. It's just, we're on the downslide, or we're back on the uphill slide again. But we were on the down for a little.
Growing up, Christmas Eve was always the day we would decorate the tree. We'd bring that in the house and bring out all the decorations. My parents have a shit ton of decorations. I don't know, like, if y'all remember last year, I don't know if you saw pictures, we had a tree that was 23 feet tall inside the fucking house. They have a great big vaulted ceiling, and I went out with chainsaw and picked the tree. Enough said. But that tree was full of ornaments. So you think of back when we used to like live in a trailer or like a mobile home kind of thing, right? And you couldn't get more than maybe a 6-foot tree in there kind of thing, right? And so that was always the thing. You do that. Mom would always bring out the baking because she always used to do a lot of baking leading up to Christmas. And it was basically just like a goodie smorg. You'd have the crackers and the cheeses and all that good stuff out there as well. Smoked oysters was always one of those things where that was like the one time a year where we'd have smoked oysters. Then you get older and like I put them in my lunch all the time because it's just protein that can just sit there kind of thing. But no, go ahead.
Fuck, you were one of those. Were you the guy that on like a fucking hot fucking August who would like eat the smoked oysters in the closed fucking break containers?
No,
And then leave that shit in the garbage?
no,
We had.
I work outside first of all, but on the hot days, things like oysters and stuff like that will fucking scare me, right? I'll buy because I like to buy them because they can sit in your lunch kit, for a long time. But when you're hitting 40 degrees for like Celsius outside, that's over 100, I would imagine, in American speak, right? I worry about shit spoiling in a can. even if it is in a can. I don't know how that stuff works, so I'm like, no, I'll tend to not so much in the summer.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny.
bro,
And
man.
then,
We used to have a guy who used to come in, and I mean, just that shit is just offensive, man. It's fucking offensive.
no, no, slam them
Oh,
back and then throw your can in the back of the truck, in the box of the truck there. And then don't be an asshole and leave it there for someone else to fucking throw out either, right? Or be the person that if you're making a stinky mess, because oysters aren't bad. You get guys that are doing like sardines and shit like that too. Man, that's like, oh, to me, it's freaking nasty.
yeah,
Another good,
the same guy in the middle of the fucking summer who leaves a fucking closed can of his spit jar fucking closed up in the fucking truck. Yeah, you
yeah,
ever had one of
or
those accidentally
guys that'll
burst open or?
fucking get like a jug of one of those liter jugs of chocolate milk or whatever, and open that,
Oh,
drink some of that, and just leave that in there for fucking months on end. It like the truck just smells sour. You don't want to ride in there because it's fucking nasty, and they just act like they ain't nothing wrong. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, man, I've worked with some foul cats. If y'all are hanging out live chat, thank you so much, first of all, for chilling out with us tonight. If you could do us a favor, hit like and subscribe. Everybody that's been with us from the beginning of the night so far, thank you. Stuff is awesome things for the algorithm. Apparently, we need algorithms to do good things. Yeah. Good stuff,
hey,
good stuff.
so here's a good one. I want to get some a little feedback here in chat. So these lists are hard to make. Would we make a Christmas list? And dude, we've kind of we made this list intentionally a little fucking argumentative worthy, right?
Yep.
But I do want to know what is it about Christmas? What makes it a Christmas movie for you, right? Some people want that fucking things get better, right? There's that lesson behind almost all of those Christmas movies, or that good feeling ending, or that, right? I mean, I legit for quite a few years, like my thing was Krampus movies, right? I wanted to see that dark side, that fucking. Those are my Christmas movies. Were just fuck it, yeah, so what is, you can define your list by like, right, does it just make Christmas because it happens on Christmas? Is it that traditional Christmas, we're gonna fucking tell a story and learn, and fucking the angels get their fucking wings and shit? Because when you make that list, it's a whole different list. But surprisingly, some other movies do get to stay on that list, right? Like the fucking what's the one? The fucking angels get their fucking wings and shit. What is that? Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah, fuck. I don't know why I'm asking either of you fucking two.
Yeah, don't ask me movie
Yeah.
like specific.
Anyway, but if you think
I'm
about
the
it, the
unbiased
fucking
opinion
Grinch falls right in that same category. So it's like the same fucking story, really. So you could put the Grinch right in with Miracle on 34th Street as a super proper Christmas movie, right?
To me, it's a lot of like, well, if it happens if the movie takes place during
That's
the
it.
holiday
Thank you.
season, takes place
The
around
Wonderful Life.
Christmas, then yeah, it's a Christmas movie. I think.
Well, see, that's it, man. Some people really think that you got to have that Christmas story, right? That fucking little redemption story, and that's what makes a Christmas movie for some people.
I don't know. For me, for the most part, I just find Christmas isn't really all that interesting. I do like the bright lights and the imagery and the togetherness of the family, but
Right.
it's not interesting enough for me to watch it on TV. Right.
Right.
It's like a lot of people say about sports or something like that, right? They're a lot of fun to play, but they're boring as fuck to watch.
Yeah.
Karen is a pie. That's why we can't do things like the Scaraboo always cause fights.
All right, let's all
now how are we gonna split up fucking chat between all of us when the fucking divorce happens? All right, I mean, fucking what? Yeah, you gonna get Jay on the weekends and I get fucking Grape? I mean, and then fucking you get him on the fucking every third weekend. How are we gonna split up the kids?
Grape's mine.
Who's gonna pay the
Hey, fuck
child
no, man.
support?
Grape's mine.
Oh, no.
He's my favorite fucking kid.
No.
Speaking of Jay, we're talking about trying to see if we can go check out the Deftones next summer. Imagine it'll probably sell out before we're actually able to go and do that. But like Deftones and System of a Down, how fucking cool would that be, dude?
Good show, dude. That'd be a damn good show right there. I'd be about that life. I had mentioned to the wife, like, I think not long after you texted me about that Static X show, and tickets were acquired. So, dude, I am so fucked. I think the kid's gonna come with. So, yeah, when I sent it to him, I was like, I don't know if he's gonna be down for this one, and he was like, that sounds real interesting. He goes, I think I'm down. I was like, yes.
That to me, I've said, the Machine Killer tour, which was some really lame opening band, but then you had Dope, Seven Dust, and Static X, and that is one of the best tours I have ever seen in a small venue, just a little old school movie theater, basically. But it was freaking amazing. Seven Dust, you swap them out with Guar, and it's like you just swapping one great band for another. You still got your main liner at the end, and you still have Dope opening up, which they're as good as any opening band I've seen, man. Edsel it's great stuff. And yeah, and while like we've talked about this a few times more recently, how like bands that like these legacy bands or whatever, or where they bring them back like the singers and do these tributes and stuff like that. I am glad for them doing stuff like this, because had they not done this, I never would have got to see Static X live. And now that I did, I got to see them. It was not only one of the best shows that I've ever seen, tours, right? That whole package was great, except the opener. Well, they were okay the first night. But, that we were like a couple days later, we're like, you know what, we can make this happen. Let's go do it again. And we did. Yeah. So now you've heard me talk about that multiple times since then. And you're going to finally get the chance to see what the fuck I'm talking about.
But I've seen Dope. I've seen, I saw Static X with Wayne when he was still alive. I saw Guar back when they were still full band, or this would have been 94. So this is about when I saw fucking Guar, I think the last time. And then, but to see kind of the new renditions of all of them, and knowing the respect, like I have a lot of respect for Edsel for the way he kind of always took over for Wayne when Wayne was going through some of his shit. Edsel was always the dude who stepped in to take care of Static X. And it was a perfect fit. And so the fact that he's just taking it on and continuing on, I think that's fucking awesome. And I kind of always just really wanted to see Guar again. I thought they were going to be done. But then I realized that I think this isn't the first time they've put this band kind of back together. Like, they're on a few different iterations of members with Guar, aren't they?
Yeah, they've never really stopped. Like Dave Brocky died well over 10 years. He was Odorous, their singer, since kind of the band's inception, and they've had a few members come and go since then, before then and since then. I'd love to see them. We just about went and saw them earlier this year, but work kind of kept us from doing that. And we've Colton has this clothing line that he's been working on called Murder Clothing, where he's made these really awesome shirts. My daughter and I both have them. And if we get a chance to go see Guar, we were going to wear those Murder Clothing shirts and try and get up to the front, because they're probably got one here.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They're a great white shirt, so you get that nice and blood spattered or something like that. Murder Clothing, right? Designed by our brother Colton, right there. Beautiful shirt. I love it. That's like my dress and fancy shirt. That's because if I wear it too often, it'll get washed lots and not be white anymore, right? right? I'll fucking spill mustard on it or something.
Right. Hey, we got to get a giveaway going. You want me to do this next one? You want to get this one?
I
This,
can do this one.
all right, you got this one.
Okay, Xmas in the chat, everyone. If you haven't
Yep.
already, type Xmas in there. I will, as soon as I'm done doing this dab, I'll show you what the hell you're gonna win.
And we're gonna get her rolled and rolled. So type in Xmas in chat. We'll get you in on the giveaway. And then we got one more coming up. I'm not going to dig through it to find everything. What I'm going to say is everything that I have in my vault that is a combination of genetics from people in this crew are going to be given away in this pack. So if it's in there, it'll be one hell of a fucking. It'll be a nice large pack. So.
All right.
It'll be everything from Rosin Man to Thunder Dan to Dr. Lieb to Hooli, A Neutral Preserves. I'll have it all up in there. So,
Okay, so this draw here is going to be for a pack of Hula Biscuit from Blackbird Preservation. That is the Hawaiian crossed with the root beer crossed with his Whisker Biscuit F2. Let's get to it.
Modern said he'll go ahead and take that. You're welcome. He already won. Yeah.
Awesome. Watch, he'll win. And everyone will be like,
Right? You're like, holy fuck.
Martial artist.
Yay.
Fuck yeah.
He just came in too. That's pretty awesome.
Congratulations.
Congrats, martial artist.
Get a hold of me. Send me your address, dude, and we'll get that out to you. As well as I'll send you some of the Hunza Valley 7C for seeds from that seed creation, but I can't even talk after that dab. I'll get you some Pakistani landrace seeds from the cross I did, and then maybe some of the crosses I did. Oh fuck. Somebody please talk, man. I can't do it.
So at let's see, at 10 till we'll do the last giveaway, and then that'll be the one that I have. And like I said, it's going to be large. I'm not going to go through all of it right now and pick it out, but basically, like I said, if it's from our community and I have it in my vault, it's coming your way. You will get some seeds from everybody. So, and I will make sure they're all fun, yummy stuff that I've tried and selected. It'll be good stuff. Oh, it's so yummy. We got some guys that do some good shit around here. Made some really good fucking weed.
Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow I think so I'll probably, because it's Christmas and you got to pop Christmas seeds, or at least we do in this house. I think we're gonna probably go with some Bambalams. Part of me is like, oh, why don't you go with like the Bambalam cross to the Hunza Valley? They just do a little bit more pheno hunting, but I don't know if I want to go looking for surprises and shit like that, because I'm actually looking to kind of nail something down. But then also I was looking at the meathead for Minhouse Genetics that my buddy sent me a while ago. He nabbed just for me, because that was one of the things it was one of my keeper strains at this time 4 years ago. And I'd had that one live for a couple of years because she was an absolute hitter. And then my pal was like, got me those seeds. So I'm like, well, what about those? I got those. So I'm all neurotic as shit about it naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah, it'll be like 1 minute I'm going to do this, 1 minute I'm going to do that.
Yep. I keep doing that. Usually mine ends up being a fucking narrow down. I'm like, well, I'm gonna do a ton of them this time, and I'm gonna do a fucking few of these and few of these and few of these. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do some of these so I can get a good look at fucking this genetic, because I've been wanting to look at that. So I'm gonna narrow that way down, and 3 of these other genetics aren't even gonna get run. So when I popped seeds the other day, I popped 2 different genetics instead of the 7 or 8 that were in the bag, because I wanted to give a good, honest run to the ones I'm looking at. So,
see, that's one of the benefits to doing your seeds is I've got more of those than I do the meatheads, so I can do the thing I've been doing lately, where I'll put 3 seeds in a cup and sprout them in the cup. And I'll grow them out for a couple weeks and just see which one in each cup is the strongest, and nip the other 2 and proceed from there. I've that's how I ended up with this grapple cat. That's I've been so all friggin' hot and horny about there because the guys like I think like it's crazy. Like you smell the lures and they smell like a can of tennis balls. You smell that Maine cola, and it's sweet and grapey. It's like two different smells coming from the same plant, but the sweet and grapey is starting to fade. And I think it's gonna more out is gonna come that more chemi smell because the lures used to smell like grape as well. And I'm just like, what is going on? Have I finally achieved my goals? And then I lost those seeds like an asshole. So it's like I can't, because I'd really like to run more of those.
This is one of those you can almost guarantee that you sent them all out, or you just can't, or you figured you knew where you put them, so you never labeled them because you knew they were right there. So
that both of those are unlikely because I don't think I actually sent any out because there wasn't a lot to begin with. It was one of those ones where that plant fucking didn't get pollinated. It was close enough to get pollinated, but it wasn't intentionally done or something like that. Or I'd pollinated a branch and
that's right. We'll have a fucking argument clean until fucking next year's top 5 about what's best fucking top 5 Christmas.
That is the top 5 as decided by a live chat right there.
I know, no. Fucking, oh yeah, by live chat. Yep. It's all your fuckers' fault.
Fuck you, Zip it. Hey, get off my lawn.
Get off
my I think that now you know how Colton felt for when we did the new metal one, where it's like none of his bands were up there. He's just like, fuck, I don't even want to play with you guys anymore.
I'm going home.
Oh no! I realized that this is. I wondered how this one was going to look and how we were actually going to play it, just because there is so much wiggle room in what people do with their stuff, and how many people just generally don't fucking care. So.
You know what I think would be kind of a fun way to do this, so to help make things easier, we like. If we were to each come up with our own personal top 5s, right? We're like, okay, this is going to be the discussion right here because we could probably go on for days on a lot of subjects, right? And we each bring our top 5, and then you have like another 5 that for people in live chat that come up with, and then go from there. We need a lot more whiteboards, like
I don't need a bigger board.
I got enough windows open in my fucking brain. I don't need to be running multiple tabs in fucking real life outside on fucking my wall either. I got them on the fucking computer. I got them on my phone. I got 9,000 open in my brain. I don't need 7 more on the fucking wall.
That's how we figure this out, though, Fluff. It's got to be.
That's how we figure this out.
I can't keep track of.
All right, let's do it.
I can't keep
more
track
boards.
of all this shit mentally because
more boards. Back to the pile.
We need Sniff. This is where we need Sniff. I bet you Sniff could do it.
Bro, Sniff would be heavily disappointed in our fucking Christmas list right here. Heavily disappointed in our Christmas list.
He would just like leave in the middle. He wouldn't say anything. He'd just be like,
yeah, you think I'd be curmudgeon-y about a fucking Christmas list? I bet he'd fuck up Sniff's Christmas list. Over.
It'd be the first time we ever made him angry. He's like,
right? Yeah, that motherfucker probably started twitching and shit. Like probably didn't know you could get the dude angry. We figured we finally found the button. He'd start twitching and oh yeah.
Don't try to short circuit Stiff, please.
Oh no, I don't want to do that, man. He's gonna be critical to the fucking compound and the cult when it all gets started.
Yes,
well, we definitely know which generation Sniff is from. We'll just put it that way. It's not from Elf. Actually, the OG Grinch. How old is that? That's got to be pretty old, right? So maybe.
Oh yeah, that's old as shit.
Charlie Brown, that's old. But he probably finds Bad Santa downright offensive. He'd be like, fuck that.
I just did that. There's a 0% chance that would be that high on my fucking list ever. Or I think it would be that high in most people's like actual fucking Christmas list. But
dude, he would see all the running around and shit going on Home Alone, and he'd be just like, "Get off my lawn! This is too much." And like have to just like go to the other room or something. You know how
Bullshit. Fucking Sniff is the old neighbor with the shovel. It's the old grumpy guy with a heart of gold. Come on, fucking. But Sniff's not even fucking old and grumpy. That's the thing. He's not even grumpy. He's the nicest dude fucking ever. So he doesn't even look like he's grumpy.
I know.
So it says here the original version of Grinch is the 1966 animated television special, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Wow.
66.
Bro. I've always said, man, Sniff is absolutely Tim Allen's neighbor in Home Improvement.
Yeah, Wilson.
Wilson, yes. That is if that is not fucking Sniff, I don't know who is.
Smart as shit, dude. Yeah.
Absolutely,
man.
Yeah, he's resourceful.
Yep. Let's do a dab for Sniff just because he is absolutely one of my favorite people.
In a joint rolling fucking factory.
Yeah, he's even cooler in person. He emits joints. You go near him, he's just like,
he emits joints. That was true. He did just kind of emit joints. It's just like every fucking few seconds a joint fucking got held up over the fucking shoulder, and it's like just passing fucking joints right and left. All right.
Joint dispenser.
It was awesome.
Would like seize up.
You know, I was worried about that. I was worried about the fucking carpal tunnel and the arthritis taking over, but you know,
drinks and snacks, and we went.
They just don't build them like that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I guess he was built pre like 1985 kind of thing, where everything was still made to last. So yeah.
He's like an old Sears Roebuck washer. You can't fucking stop that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I wish he was here today to hear all the good shit I was saying about him.
I bet our kids have a whole different outlook though on this list, like we were doing. Like there's a bunch of new shit that we.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I mean they ruined the Grinch, and then there's people out there like you who fucking likes that new fucking travesty of a fucking Grinch movie. And then so yeah, definitely. There's definitely some new shit out there.
Yeah.
The old lady just brought up Nightmare Before Christmas. How do y'all feel about that?
Man, it is a good one. I've always been on the fence on that one. I've only watched it 2 or 3 times. I like it, but it's kind of a little bit too fucking sing-songy and shit for me. And like, I don't know, man. It's good.
If you want to hear sing-songy, listen to the new. Go watch the new Moana. Good God.
The first one was sing-songy to begin with.
The first one at least had 1 or 2 good songs on it. The second one don't.
Oh,
dude, it's. I don't care. That "You're Welcome" song from the first Moana was fucking awesome. I damn near thought about putting that on my playlist when we watched it the night before. I was like, you know what, this is a rocking song. Same with like the Lion King. That one had some good songs on. I'll throw that on.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro.
I fully believe a good song can be found anywhere. And then also the way that song is presented, right? We were talking about Dope earlier. Look at how like they take "You Spin Me Right Round, Baby," like or like a record, baby. It's like, okay, that is like horrible. And when they play that song live, he introduces it like, okay, we're about to play you about the stupidest fucking song you've ever heard, but if you're here for the right reasons, you're gonna love it. And it's like, yeah, and they turn that song into actually a really cool jam, you know?
Right? Bro, I mean, I remember when I watched Vanilla Ice actually take his Ice Ice Baby and live play it in a heavy metal version.
Yeah.
And it blew my goddamn mind, bro.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw Vanilla Ice do a fucking metal show, and I was like, I need more of this in my life.
Dude, that Hard to Swallow album was actually that was a really good album.
I think it was like the weekend after that was when I tried to get in the fight with Chuck Liddell and I got kicked out of it. It was the same bar. It was literally the same fucking bar. It was 2 blocks up from my fucking apartment I used to live in. It was awesome.
Dude, that's Vanilla Ice has come through our area twice since we've been into doing all this concert scene and stuff. He's still very much on my list. I don't think he'll be doing any of his metal stuff. Which will be interesting because at that point you basically got like Stop This Train, I Want to Get Off, play that funky music, White Boy, and Ice Ice Baby. For an hour-long concert.
Do you think he won't do Go Ninja? The fucking
I
Ninja
forgot.
Turtle song?
Yeah, I would hope so. Because I forgot about that one song. My
What
fault.
happened?
See, you gotta hope he leans into that motherfucker, man.
Oh, dude, I'd be in there too.
Hell yeah.
Go Ninja, go Ninja. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, it's that time. All right, motherfucker. So that's type in what is it? What are we typing in? We're typing in Xmas.
Xmas.
So type in the words Xmas, and with this, you will get in anything that I have in my vault that is from this crew. You are gonna get so everything. You're gonna get something from Thunder Dan. You're gonna get something from Day Neutral Preserve. You're gonna get something from Caribou, from me, from fucking Thunder Dan, from Rosin Man. It's there. Fucking Clay. It's there. You're gonna get it. So good luck.
All right.
And this is Merry Christmas to everybody.
Here's 650 or Blackwater. Here's 311. All right, well, let's get on with it. Yee-bah!
And yay! Congrats, bro.
Actually, so I'm gonna ask that you wait to send that out until after no, don't necessarily. I was already gonna send you a package of seeds down for him for you to send his way, kind of thing, in with your box of goodies that you have there.
Okay.
So, if you want to wait a couple weeks, yours will probably go out in about a week or two. Canada Post should be settled down by then, and then.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm waiting on sending sniffs up there, and then I had one more. Shit, who is that? I've got it written down over there. Who I was sending it up for? That one of the last giveaways that we had, and he said to pass it on. Well, and before I got it passed on to somebody who needed it, I still have it. So we're also I'm just also gonna add a bunch to that for him. So.
Okay. Yes.
No, not you and Ozark. I already know about that one.
Yeah, it'll be good times. Good times.
Yeah, and Fat Freddy, I'll say that again. Don't forget to hit me up with your info. All right, yeah, that's right, man. Get your people. Have your people get in touch with my people, and we'll get that thing fucking done. You know what I'm saying? Ew. My thing's all fucking goobering down my thing now.
Yeah, mine's actually my banger's doing that, or not the banger.
Start getting all goober. I just cleaned the damn thing this morning. Yep. Better see if I can get some more goobers to go down there. Oh, Bud Squish, I thought you was getting that one too.
I'm in agreement. I thought it was him. So, can we think of anything else that we should open up for the discussion on this one here?
Just quick note, we got Santa Claus spotted. He's over top of Maine right now. He's coming through. Next stop is in Quebec. So make sure your kiddos are tucked in.
Damn, I guess it is getting almost freaking Christmas Day over at your place. Hey, you're only an hour out.
Son of a bitch.
Can barely see my eyes, J5. I'm over here fucking falling asleep.
Then that one actually got pretty much clowned by luck. The old lady just threw Santa Claus with Tim Allen. It got clowned pretty hard though. Maybe even more so than any of the other ones.
Pass that up, and it was like, nope, get that shit out of here.
Dude, that fucker got tossed up like Limp Bizkit did at the fucking new metal show. That shit got spiked down like
What about
Dennis
this one?
Rodman was fucking stopping it.
Well, it seems
Bam!
that's one of those ones where I like doing this one where we're doing it by it makes it harder to do it by consensus because getting us all to agree on this shit is hard. But like where it was, I think Colton was kind of he knew it was coming, but I think he was kind of hoping that we'd be like, yes, let's get that one in there too. And it was just like, dude, you're not even getting to say it. Like it's all right, get fucked. But if we were going by record sales and all that stuff, yeah, they might even be more than Korn. They might have been the biggest. It's hard to say, but we don't go by that. We go by
I go by the quality of the new metal, not the fucking.
Well, it's funny because I was like, that list was on this board until just a few hours ago. When I had to wipe it off to create the new one. And I was like, what?
There, but you are not writing enough list in your house then. The fuck?
It was a good list. Like, I legitimately, when I look at that, like, I couldn't really fuck with it. And it's one of those things where we're like, hey, well, you could, like, maybe we come up with an honorable mentions category too. And then Colton's like, well, no, because then you have like the top 6 or 7 or whatever. And I get that, but like every one of those bands is fucking wicked for that era of music. And it has staying power. I listen to all of them still, so which is cool. Well, I gotta go zip up 10 here.
No. He's on a rant about his fucking music on his whiteboard. He's been saying he needs another fucking whiteboard for more shit, but he still had a whole list up. Oh shit! Off the back. Never mind.
Yeah, I hear you, motherfucker. Cheers, Tegan. Yeah, so we're gonna start up a GoFundMe so we can get another whiteboard because as we were just Fluff was just alluded to, we don't have enough room. That'd be great.
So like, what is that? What is that? Like fucking $3.99? I bet we can't even get a fucking GoFundMe to get that high. Fucking we'd start up a GoFundMe and people would be like, bro, seriously? Like, no.
Come on now. Inflation's
that.
got to be up to at least $9. Come on.
For a new whiteboard like that size?
Well,
yeah, it might be a $5.99 actually. You're right.
$27 before inflation.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, well that's them fucking Canadian prices.
So if we set up the GoFundMe in American prices, the $2 that we might make in American dollars would work out to about $9 Canadian.
And we still couldn't get a fucking whiteboard? It's bullshit. Yeah. Fuck. We'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. We can do this. Or we'll sell G-Bay on the corner for this one. We can get that done.
He's got dimples.
Yeah.
He's the cutest one.
He is the cutest one. And I mean, my wife won't get mad if I sell G-Bay on the corner. I know your old lady won't get mad if you sell G-Bay on the corner.
And I know actually preferred if we sold G-Bay on the corner.
And I know currently.
Now I'm not be currency in jail. Doesn't mean that you guys can use me as currency on the street too.
Well, this is exactly what it means. G-Bay.
I'm pretty.
whiteboard.
G-Bay, did you read the contract? Did you read the contract, bud? I'm sorry.
I did not.
You hit yes, accept, and you just fucking
shit.
Until we come up with another new guy that's cuter than you are,
you're turning the barrel.
We couldn't bring 2 cents on here as the new guy that have his ugly old ass going out there for a new whiteboard for us. They got to be cute because like ain't nobody gonna pay him. They may pay him to go away, but they're most likely just call the cops. You, on the other hand, are going to make us rich.
Not up for this. You find a couple old like sugar mamas that are cute, maybe.
Hey, I'm not up for this. You didn't know the assignment yet, and you're already nixing it. G-Bay, we need can-do people around here, not fucking can't-do, all right?
Like I'm trying to have morals.
Okay, so how about we... First of all, morals is a thing of the past. You're hanging out with the booth crew, okay? So just forget that. Don't even go there. If you can, second thing, we don't technically care how you come up with the whiteboard money. Yeah, if you got sugar mamas that are able to help you with this, that is fine. But otherwise, yes, your knees are going to get soft.
I'll figure it out.
Hey, martial artist, I want to say thank you for this one, and you're absolutely right. We're part of the reason we do these shows is because people, especially this time of year, get a lot of depression and things. So we're just trying to be out here to fucking have people have some company, have a good time, put some smiles on some people's faces, and like I said, my Instagram DMs are always open if somebody needs just somebody to talk to, somebody to listen, somebody. You need somebody to chat. They're there, man. So it's this is the community that we build around here, and so I appreciate that you putting that out there as well, sir. Sir, person, fucking her, whatever. Yeah, and then while you're at it, hit the like button, bitches.
We appreciate the thumbs up button. Absolutely, we do. Yeah, I think speaking of be appreciative for doing these shows and whatnot, I'll be doing some sort of wake and bake show tomorrow morning. It might be at the original or usual morning time. It might not. It just kind of depends on when I get up and I feel like doing that. Anyone is welcome to join me on that one. Maybe I'll even throw the link out in the live chat. Anybody who wants to come up and just have a Christmas wake and bake sesh with me, it'll be more than welcome to do so. Just because why the hell not? Like I said, we don't really have much going on around here. The kid's at her mom's for the day. The old lady doesn't have to work, so I imagine she's going to sleep in as much as she can, which leaves me with nothing but mischief to get into. It's going to be amazing.
Well, now I'm not sleeping.
She doesn't trust me. Okay, she's going to get up and we're going to open stockings. It's going to be great.
That was a great discussion, though. Nice, just a lot of memories of old movies and old just sitting cross-legged on the carpet.
That was a good. That was a squirrel fest.
Yeah, man.
We do that well, though. We do that well. Like I said, I know I have a lot of fun with the whiteboard shows. We've done 2 of them now. We seem to get live chat pretty popular. And live chat always is, but when it's the idea is to be interactive and let's have some fun with this. Let's do it. So all kinds of topics we can throw out there. Let's do it.
No. Can't wait for tomorrow to watch my kids open on the street.
Here's Tegan Bloom. Love to see new names in chat.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome.
When you ready to get the fuck out of here? You got it right
Yeah,
there.
I was actually trying to find the video to play, but it wasn't up here.
Not right there.
No, it's not. I gotta find it. Messing it up. I don't want to leave you all.
Oh man,
Well,
you're really noobing this shit up tonight. I remember my first day doing a fucking YouTube show too. It's pretty epic.
Once we shut the cameras off, Ellie's gonna whoop my ass for something. So I'm kind of scared.
I've never, ever.
Oh, we hear it now. We hear it. Hey, Joe. You can't let him egg you on like that.
Help me.
I won't say shit about the bruises in the morning, but if everybody hears it. What the fuck are you doing?
Nothing good. I'm trying to. I want this photograph on video for evidence when they show up for bruises. Uh,
Yeah.
All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.
Merry Christmas, everybody.